Good evening, guys. Again, I go by Invisible DFS. Today, we're gonna discuss the slate on DraftKings for November 17, 2018. But before I start, I'm gonna go over my 5 players for yesterday. As you guys know, if anybody following what I did yesterday, I had 5 players. So those 5 players actually did really good. That was my first night, so I'm very proud of it. So my 5 players was Conley. Conley had 30.25 and he played 34 minutes. So I was expecting a little bit more. I was hoping, high 30s or in the 40s and even 50s. I didn't get that. Hill also had 31. Middleton had 53. Man, that was great. Fox 46. Knox was my cheap player and he only had 22.8. The problem is he only played 20 minutes even though he was a starter. So there, I wish he played more minutes because he was at a little bit over 1 per minute player. So, those 5 guys give you a total of 183.05 and you still have an average of 6.266k left to add to them. So imagine if you could have get AD and some other players to complete your lineup. So if you guys had followed what I did yesterday, you guys will probably have a great night, good to great night. So for today, here are the 5. We're gonna start with the second. For today, we're gonna start with the second segment. The second segment is the player price differences between the two sides. So Davis again is in there. 12.6 in FD and only 11.1 in DK. That's a 1.5 differences. Adams, 8.2 in FD, 7.2 in DK. Gobert, 8.3 in FD and 7.3 in DK. Fox, 8.1 in FD, 6.9 in DK. Carly, 7.3 in FD and 6.1 in DK. So all those guys, there's a difference of 1K or more differences in the price. So right now we're gonna go to the third segment, which is where I'm gonna discuss my 3 core plays with the star, with 3 core plays, 1 star and 1 cheap players. So you guys ready? Let's go. So my first play of the night, I'm gonna go back to Fox. Fox is 6.9 and this guy has been money. So there is the minutes there. There is nothing else to say. Fox, for sure, he has a flow. He has a high flow and his lowest flow, if you go and look at his last 10 games, the lowest he had in there was a 25 against Toronto, and Kawhi played that day and he still put up 15 shots. He just wasn't good in the other categories. So Fox is my first. And one guy I never really into, but today I decided to play him, is Luka. Yes, Luka price is going down. He only made 5 shots last game, only 25 minutes because it was a blowout of the Utah Jazz. Wow, by 50. And yet he still managed to give you 29 fantasy points. So, and today they're playing Golden State. And right now Golden State is reeling. And Draymond Green is not playing tonight. So, to me, Luka is a great play. At 6.7, you cannot beat that. Luka, in the last 10 games, his lowest was 24 fantasy points. But most likely, Luka is in automatic 30 fantasy points game for you tonight. So I'm plugging in Luca at my second. My third will be Lonzo Ball. Yes, at 5.4. Now he doesn't have to worry about Rondo because Rondo is in the shells for at least 6 weeks. So Lonzo Ball is a guy that will be very high on my lineup. Yes, he will be very high on tonight, but for 5.4, this guy got high flow where he can get you 50, 40, high 30s, and his low flow probably about 25 tonight, which still give you 25, 29 tonight. So for my star of the night, yes, Davis is only 11.1. I mean, I wanted to pick him, but I'm gonna go with Kevin Durant, KD. Without Dre in the lineup, KD has to do a little bit of everything. I expect him to get some assists tonight, some rebounds, try to get everybody involved, and then to prove that the last two games was just flukes, he's gonna go back to give you at least 50 plus tonight. So KD is the guy I'm banking on as my star of the night. For the cheap guy, oh, there's so many values. But one guy last night, he showed me that, I always like this guy. I know all he needs is minutes. So when I'm looking at the cheap guys, I say, something? Danny Green could be a good play. Carlson could be a good play. But I need somebody that I know that have a high ceiling. Those guys doesn't have a high ceiling. So Tyreek Evans. Yes, Tyreek Evans is my cheap play up today. I'm going back. I know yesterday I don't expect him to have the type of game he had yesterday. But I'm banking since it's a back-to-back for him to get minutes since he's a backup player. He can be a starter in the league. So I'm hoping that he can at least at 3.9 give me at least 25. And the guy has a high where he can get you 40, even more than that. So that will be my 5 players for the night. My final thought is my segment for this is my final thought for tonight. The final thought is that Jallo will be start in place of Ferguson. So, and Jallo could be a good cheap play in there. Jerebko is another one. Hardenland should see some extra minutes. Kawhi is out, so OG should be the starter if he's in. So, guys, I wish you guys the best of the night. Remember, play responsibly. Don't go and spend the money that you cannot afford to lose. Alright? So I wish you guys the best tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm out.